Boy, I hope that we get some new information from this new Zelda trailer, since it's been 3 years since it was announced and we're really close to the release.
That's it? That's the
trailer?
Good morning, everybody. I'm here to talk about some very, very important things. What do I want from the next Tears of the Kingdom trailer? Since we're getting super close to the release date, I think it's fair to assume that a new trailer is coming, especially since there's usually a direct in February. They've got to start the Fallout marketing sometime, right? So, with an impending trailer coming, I'd like to express what I'd like to see out of it. The biggest thing that I want to see is a full dang reveal trailer. Come on, Nintendo. Alright, that's it. See ya. Okay, just kidding. There are some more specific things that I want to see. Something I really would like to see are some new enemies. We all know that Breath of the Wild was lacking quite a bit in the enemy department, especially for a game as big as it is. So, I really want some new ones, and would love to see some returning ones from older games that were missing from before. Guys, I just really want to see a Skulltula with Breath of the Wild's look. Now, we've seen maybe one or two, which are really cool. There was that big ceiling slug thing that kind of reminds me of the one in Ocarina of Time, and there was that golem thing, which I think is probably not a bad guy. We'll have to wait and see. Something I'm tired of doing, actually, since, it's been 4 years. Well, hopefully Nintendo doesn't go, oh right, new enemies. Of course. Here you guys go, Bacalos with really big horns.
No! This is not how this was supposed to go!
Of course, I do have more faith in Nintendo than that, but you never know. It's Nintendo. But just think how cool it would be to see something else other than a big pig and/or lizard, or maybe even one new boss that isn't a Blight Ganon. They were all kind of the same in the last game, not gonna lie. We really need something new here. Next up is that I finally want to find out if I'm going to like the game or not. I mean, if it has real dungeons. I'm a bit tired of waiting to see this one in particular. My biggest problem with Breath of the Wild was the lack of good/real/unique dungeons. It was the biggest disappointment for me. Honestly, if the game is just Breath of the Wild again but with good dungeons, this game is going right to the top of the list. A+. Now, we've seen some areas that could maybe be dungeons, but we're not sure. I really just want confirmation so that I can set my expectations accordingly. Let's hope for the best. What if they just had us do the Divine Beasts again? That would actually be pretty funny, not gonna lie. I also really want to see just a glimpse of some new areas that aren't in Hyrule, or, well, in the old map. I don't mean the sky. I think we got enough of that personally, but places beyond, as Aonuma said before. I think that's probably one of the most exciting things that's been said about the game, so yeah, I want to see that. I don't want too much, though. I want to explore those areas myself and be surprised. Yeah, that's one thing I regret from my treatment of Breath of the Wild. Before I got the game, I watched way too much footage of it, and kind of spoiled a lot of the areas in there. Again, mostly I just want confirmation that there is some extra stuff to explore. I hope we didn't all misunderstand what he meant. That would suck a lot, actually. Something else that I would like to see is some sort of new feature that we haven't seen before. Maybe we could see a new glowy arm ability, actual items like in older games, or maybe something else that I haven't even considered. That would be pretty cool. I just think it would be nice to see something that makes us go, oh yeah, this isn't Breath of the Wild 2, this is Tears of the Kingdom. Just something to differentiate between the two games. I want something like this, especially because it's using the same map as before. We really need something new, you know? Okay, now what I don't want to see. I don't want to just see all the stuff in the sky. I get it, we're in the sky, but I don't want that to be all there is. I hope the focus is a bit more spread out. Like I mentioned before, with the stuff outside of the sky, that would be very nice. I also don't want to see nothing. Like from my point before, I want this to be a full reveal for the game, not just another tease, which thankfully is unlikely at this point. I just thought I needed to mention that because I think that's frankly what we thought the last couple of trailers. I also don't want to see some stupid new gimmick. I know I said before I wanted something new, but not something really stupid, if you know what I mean. I feel like maybe there's a slight chance of Nintendo slipping something in there. I don't know. I feel like that's something they do sometimes. I don't want to see that. Okay, now this next one might be a bit controversial. I don't want to see a playable Zelda. I know. This is very popular among many of you, but frankly, I strongly dislike the idea. Maybe I'll create another video on why I wouldn't want to see that, but we'll see. The main gist of it is, Link is the main character, and I don't really see the point in playing as Zelda. Well, not for the main game anyway. Maybe some side mode or side game would be cool, but not for Tears of the Kingdom as a whole. I think Zelda works best when you don't play as her. Alright, I think that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments section. I'm sure I'll get other thoughts later, but I want to hear your ideas and what you'd want to see and not want to see. You should also like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more. And until next time, have a good night.